Hi, water signs. It's Lulu, and today I'm going to do your Mudra. Thank you. Okay, now then, thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Thank you for your love and support. Ooh, water signs. Thank you. You may be high energy right now. You may be on the go, getting things done. Like, yeah, that's what it feels like. Like, oh yeah, gotta get this done. Like fire under your feet. Ground yourself. Okay. Thank you. Because Mercury is going direct, but also don't forget that there's a post-shadow phase as well, right? And then I think not Saturn, another planet is doing something. Ela, I didn't read all of Ela's astrograph on the Patreon, but I'm pretty sure it has something to do with it. Something finna happen. I don't know, Chad. Let's see. Some planet doing something, because they've just been doing something out here. What do you have for these water signs? Makes sense. Crown chakra activity, but it's the reverence card, okay? Bookmarks. What are those things called? I don't think they're called bookmarks. But you know how when you have books on your table, maybe your coffee table, or even on your bookshelf, right? Because I know on some of my bookshelves, I do have bookends. Thank you. Something is finally coming together. You finally got to a space where you see how things. This is facing you looked at the duality of a situation, whether it was yourself or something outside you. Even though a lot of things that affect you outside actually affect you internally. Now, it finally came together, and you can, because it may have been all over the place, but now you see it, right? You see the beginning, the end. It's like a straight line, right? You can't deny what it is that has happened, the things that transpired, how they connect, and what it is that you need to do to close it, what it is that you need to bring something to a close, what it is that you need to do in order for you to possibly recalibrate, but I don't think this is recalibration. This is you finally coming to a meeting of the minds with yourself or someone else. I really feel like you coming to it with yourself. Moving forward. But of course, with this crown activity, this is also you getting more, strengthening your beliefs and strengthening how much you are grateful for the how far you have come, what it meant for you to be in this space that you are in. You see, yeah, you have gone through a lot of dark moments. You've had a lot of things that have happened that you finally are coming to grips with. There are things that you know that need to be released, that you're going to need some type of spiritual help with, that goes along with your beliefs as well, strengthening your faith or what have you, but also being in a space with an attitude of gratitude. It could also be that the altars that you have placed in your home, or the altars that you visit, the sacred spaces and all those things, I think that you are empowering them more, or you are figuring out how that all works, you see. This has been a long journey, a long road for you. And things are beginning to smooth out. There's not a lot of residual. You don't have a lot left to do. If you are thinking that you have a lot left to do, that's where those bookmarks come in, the book ends, right? But when you are strong in your faith, when you are strong in your connection and how you are connecting, you see. That's why, I've been preaching and teaching this past, year or so, like, we got to go back, but you got to know what your going back is, right? Because no matter what, it'll connect to the collective energy that you are part of, you see. You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave it at that. All right. So you figured it out. Something had to be brought to a standstill. There is something that had to be. You had to say no. You had to set certain boundaries. You also may have been in a space where You realize nothing else could grow from certain situations. There are also things that need to be watered in order for them to grow more. And you are now so thankful and grateful that you are in a position or in a space to allow this growth to happen. But you are very firm. You are very, I think that you're speaking with conviction. You're doing things and saying what you mean, meaning what you say, being straight up and straightforward with yourself and other people, right? All right. I'm saying that. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's layered in 4s. So there may have been 4 cycles, 4 patterns, 4 something that helped you to stabilize and come to this space that you are in. Yes. You may even be in a... Hold on. You may even be in a space where you are realizing that it had to happen. Because you may have gone through all the stages of grief when it comes to whatever this process is, right? Because the stages of grief also goes with the ascension process as well, right? I've discussed this before. But I feel like you're at that in a space where you have settled your differences with everything that is going on. You've settled your differences with yourself. You've given apologies, even if only from your heart, right? You learn to be more compassionate with yourself and other people, allowing them to be where they are. You are where you are. You're not really in a space of worrying about being judged. I feel it in this space. Oh, that's a 4. Duh, 40. A 4 moves into a 0. So now you are moving into this new life cycle, this new adventure, this new way of life, whatever this is, right? But you're moving into this space with a covering that you haven't had in a very long time. This is possible that this has something to do with your birth and early on baptism, if you were baptized early, or whatever that is in your, whatever your lineage, the tradition in your lineage was back then. Whether you have changed now or not, it may look different or be called something different in your beliefs now, but this goes back to that space in childhood that new beginning is coming from. There's a type of innocence about what is going on and what is here. So what I saw a while ago. So these began to look like feet. Uneven feet, uneven steps. Maybe your instep, there's an issue with your instep. Maybe you need some orthopedic something, right? No matter how young you are, you want to go ahead and, when it comes to the body, the bones, the things that hold the most weight or something like that, right? Your steps, now you are realizing how you were out of alignment. Okay, now you are realizing how you are out of alignment, and now in order for you to move forward, you have intertwined the light and the dark. You brought light to the dark in order for you to be in this space of making it make sense, being in a space of seeing things from a different perspective. Now that you brought that in, right? They've intertwined. You may be swaying, you may have been swaying more with the practical over like this, okay? Oh, this camera. You better know. You may have been swaying with one way of life or one way of doing things more than the other, but now you see how to bring them together. So let's start clarifying. Because I don't feel like this is two people. I feel like this is you. Because by you coming together like this, now, the one way that you were doing things did produce results. The other way that you were doing things, like with your shadow side or the side of you that a lot of people don't know about, or the things that you repressed, or things that have come up in order for you to ascend and spiritually expand, those things, you did grow from that. And then you did grow from the other way, your light side or what have you, all right? So you did grow from those, but however, when you put them together, now you can grow in a different way, in a different space. There's growth. Oh, go over. Okay, there we go. There's growth here. Thank you. Clarify. Oh, excuse me. Clarify this card. That 4 is a very, very just, you are in a space where you can enjoy this for a while, but you still have to be in the land of the living. Because a lot of times when people go into this space, they can forget that there are bad people in the world. They can forget that everyone does not have their best interest at heart. They can forget. It happens. My secret is showing. I meant to put on a hair bra earlier, but I had so much to do and run out. Okay. What is this? In case we got an earth sign over here. A Virgo probably. Her bra showing. Excuse me. I fucked up right there. What else? Now, what is, clarify this for the water signs. Queen of Wands. This is you stepping more fully in, being more charismatic, being more open to how you do things and how you move forward. You are taking on this Queen of Wands energy, right? When opportunities present themselves, you are confident about how you are doing and what you are doing. It's giving Leo, though, okay? No one can tell you any different than what it is that you are receiving from the divine, you see. Clarify this Queen of Wands. That's interesting. Page of Swords. Told you. Now then. Let me see something. Her chair. With this Page of Swords, this is a new line of study. This may even be that you had some type of clarity that came in and you've been walking and connecting the dots, right? So that you can step more fully into your power. Maybe you have a fire sign rising or something like that. All right. But this is you working on things and using like your intellect, the ideas that have been coming through. They want you to make sure that you journal those, you see. You may have dreams or have someone in a dream that came to you with a scroll and gave you some type of information with a scroll. There may also be something to do with the era of writing with a felt pen or writing with a feather, using a feather, dipping it in ink, you see. There's something like that, okay? Move forward. Okay. So, a lot of the information that you have been receiving, especially if you are writing it down as it comes to you, that is automatic writing. Someone is communicating with you a lot of information that is not for everybody right now. You need to figure out how you are supposed to use this information that is coming through before you put the information out there. It has to do with your assignment. What is going on? You may even write by candlelight, which is going to be very influential for you on your path here. Heart chakra and judgment. There may be some type of judgment between you and a fire sign that is pending a decision as well, but I also feel as though there's only one decision that can be made under the circumstances of whatever this is that is going on. You make a decision, and what happens is you're making it from your heart space. You're taking your logic with you because, of course, you don't want to make decisions. Sometimes your heart can fool you if you are not in alignment, right? So what I'm getting here is that with this it says the heart chakra, radiate warmth and sincerity. I am open to sharing, accepting, communicating, and connecting with others as I focus on this moment, not the past or the future. I told you, in a good place. Clarify. Shit. Man, my face starting to itch. I was just saying on the earth sign, the end of the earth sign read that I hope, well, I didn't say it, but I knew it was coming, that my nose wouldn't start itching. Now, there's a lot of information coming through here. Someone may even want to apologize to you. Someone may have been spying on you about a choice that you are making, but I think that with this person that is coming in, this is someone that's trying to distract you. They may be older than you. Clarify this Queen of Wands, a Knight of Cups. Attracted to you, attracted to your fire, attracted to... Somebody said you can't hold... these other bitches can't hold a candle to you. That's what they said. These other bitches can't hold a candle to you. These other bitches... Thank you, sir. Now then, what information do you have for this Page of Swords? Ace of Cups in reverse. You may have turned down some type of offer, or you may have felt blocked, and it's coming back through when you begin to write. This is the mental clarity that comes through. This is you being like a new line of study, a new communication, a new way to communicate, making a choice to communicate with someone out of sincerity, or maybe that's what they are doing to you. All right, one more card. Yeah, you prevented death. You prevented the end of, you stopped. You may have blocked someone or figured out your emotions or your emotional connection to someone and created a barrier so that they can't court with you again. But what I'm getting here is that you prevented a premature death. You prevented the end of something. You prevented something from ending by going ahead and cutting off. Prevented something from ending. Prevented something from ending. Maybe it's the death of the way that you do things. I don't know. So here we are. Let's get into it. All right. This assists with divine union, inner silence, spiritual devotion. The benefits are that it cultivates inner awareness, reduces stress and blood pressure, assists prayer and devotion. And you will hold your hands like this with all your fingers touching and pointing upwards. Join the hands together in front of the heart. Your affirmation is, I bow with reverence to the divine heart within. I bow with reverence to the divine heart within. I bow with reverence to the divine heart within. I bow with reverence to the divine heart within. Say it till you feel it. Now then, drop a purple heart down in the comments if you made it this far. I love you long time. I am Lulu I Love. And you are rocking with the House of Ocean. All right? Thank you. Bam. There you go. This po dress, man. I've been out all day. I ain't put on lipstick until I came to do these videos. And I got lipstick on this dress in places that I'm hoping that it come out. If you have any tips about getting lipstick out your clothes before you send them to the cleaners. Damn, now. Ooh, it's rude.